What's up, Cornucopias Universe? I am your host, Jake, and I am bringing you guys another episode of Copi Cafe Recap over Copi Cafe number 56. Stay with me. Within game news, Josh and Rob did talk to us about matchmaking on the EC2 servers. Now, as this game does start rolling out, we will see their matchmaking is going to be based upon skill. So the more skilled you are or experienced that you are within the game, the people who are going to be likewise similar to you, you're going to be matched with. That way, if you're new to the game, you're not going to just be thrown to the wolves and have to play people who are vastly superior to you in the game. For all you controller gamers out there, Rob did give us a great update this week saying that the programming for using the controllers for the game is coming along quite nicely and seamlessly. Great news, guys. The desktop launcher is being internally tested right now. As this internal testing goes on, we're going to see once they complete that process, they're going to then release it typically to OGs, then to the public for us to be able to test. Now, this is one more stepping block for the game to be ready. I know for me, I'm excited to be able to be part of that process to test. And if you would like to be part of the process for testing, please go to cornucopias.io and sign up to help test. If you've been around the community for a while, you've heard the term Solace. Solace is one of the first theme zones that the team is releasing for the game. Now, they did talk about how Solace 2, they've already been getting some teasers and glimpses of what that looks like. They did mention that as the game development does go on, that it's going to become easier and quicker for them to be able to make more and more theme zones for the game. Something that I've noticed about the Cornucopias team is they are always trying to make the game better. They are going everywhere and doing everything they possibly can to get the best partnerships out there and to hear feedback from the community. Rob is going to the City AM meeting. There he's going to talk all things Cornucopias and all things within the Web3 and crypto community. He stays on top of this industry and he is constantly striving to make this game better. I love the dedication from you guys. We have heard several mentions about AI in previous Copi Cafes. Now, the team did recently announce that they are integrating AI to Copi Wiki. If you go to Copi Wiki, you go to the search box on the right-hand side, click Lens. There you can ask any question you want dealing with Cornucopias. You will then be sent links and answers for all questions that you have. This is an easy way to learn about all things within the Cornucopias world. Now, please go test it out. Ask it questions about Cornucopias and screenshot your results. Send it to the team. If you do find any hiccups, please let them know. They're trying to make sure that they bring you the best and latest technology. This is really the first step of using AI. The team did talk about eventually bringing it to UE5, Discord, their website, integrating all that technology to make it a better experience and make it easier for them to develop. Community questions. Question 1. Is there going to be early testing for content creators? 100%. The team did talk about that there is going to be some type of form that they are going to release for people to go and apply for that. Now, for the early testing phase, they're probably going to keep that close to the team, but as the game rolls out and new parts of the game do unfold, that there will be special access granted to those content creators. Question 2. Now, this question is very near and dear to my heart because I am also a parent of 3 kids, and we all worry about protecting our kids online. What % of users are under the age of 16 and 18? What experience do you have with content that's unsuitable for children? And what are you going to do to protect the kids within this space? First and foremost, Cornucopias is a family-safe game. One way you can check this out is go onto Discord and look at all the moderation that the team tries to do with curtailing profanity and things that are unsuitable for kids. One thing that I did find very funny when we were setting up our player profiles was some people who were having some odd names were being denied using those names. Reason that happened was because the team put such strict filters on using names that some names that potentially bordered on being offensive were kicked out. Now, I'm very appreciative of that. Reason being is that shows you the lengths that the team is willing to go to make sure that this content is safe. It's the old standby saying, better safe than sorry. So that should give you one example of how they're working on that. as the game does continue to grow and roll out, the team said they will do everything they can to make sure that they create filters and different things to make sure that it is safe for your kids to be able to play. The team did only 2 questions this week, mainly because a lot of the questions they do not want to give out the answers yet because it may be some type of leak, but they did assure us that questions that you guys have asked, they will get to those when the time is right. But make sure you guys are still giving us plenty of questions to answer. Make sure you go put it on Discord, on Twitter, anywhere that you guys have a question. That way the team can answer it. All right, guys, it's that time. It's the leaks. And as always, I'm going to point you to Copi Cafe number 56 to go check out the leak section there. There you will find a super dope option menu and all things dealing with racing. You're going to see the options, the vehicles, the racetracks, everything that goes through it within that menu. It's just another step for getting us to the game. That is going to wrap up this episode over Cornucopias Universe, Copi Cafe recap over Copi Cafe number 56. I hope you guys enjoyed this content, and I hope to see you guys next week. Until then, stay corny